Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan DePaul here. So in this video, what we'll be covering and going over is Tranont's beauty product, Rejuvenate Cleanser. So this is it right here, Soothing Daily Cleanser, Rejuvenate. And I won't be going into detail about it that much. I've already done videos about that, but we're going to be going over the science about it and why it's so good, what sets it apart from other different types of facial cleansers, and why you want to get your hands on it because of the uniqueness. We're actually going to go get into the science of it, and we're going to have the doctor himself that actually helped formulate this together go over it. So we're going to introduce him right now, and I'm just going to sit back and relax and let you guys watch. So here we go.
So with that, I want to go ahead and introduce my slides for today. Thomas Cutler, who is our new Senior Director of Product Development. He also has a Ph.D. in microbiology and protein, and I lost my notes, and a PhD in biochemistry. I'm going to let him talk about the rest. He's really smart. He has degrees with numbers behind his names. Much smarter than me. Without further ado, let's bring Tom to the stage.
I kind of chuckle sometimes when Ryan asked me right before, he's like, well, what's your PhD in? Well, biochemistry and molecular biology. And then I instantly regret saying that because it's too much of a mouthful and just creates little things like this. So great to be here. Good afternoon. Welcome for being here. Just by show of hands, how many of you had in your Tranont convention bingo card, Tranont's going to be presenting a new scientist, 6'4", 300-pound ex-football player who happens to be a PhD biochemist. Go ahead. Amen. Okay, I thought so. It's okay. It's really great to be here, and it's really a pleasure and an honor to be a part of this amazing company. Ryan laid some really great foundation, and it's interesting that we started with what is really the crown jewel of the Rejuvenate line with the serum, and now we're going into step one. And a lot of what we do here has parallels. There's parallels between health, there's parallels between wealth. And I just want to talk really quickly about that. Some of those things include automating, for example, your finances, like making sure you're putting savings away and da-da-da-da-da. And I don't want to get into too much of that because that's not why I'm here. But there are some things that we do physically with our bodies that have similar benefits, compounding benefits over time. And one of the things that we really strive with this Rejuvenate line and where we're going with this is really to help your natural skin come out and glow. And so we're really focused on creating products that will help you, as Ryan said, be confident. Be confident 100% in your own skin and really allow for whatever you do after that to just accentuate your natural beauty. Michael Colomb said, glowing skin is a result of proper skincare. It means you can wear less makeup and let your skin shine through. So you're going to say, oh, let's start with it. Why a cleanser? Well, there's some things that are really pretty obvious. Dirt, build up. There's potential for infectious diseases that can happen if we're not cleansing our skin regularly. It sounds kind of obvious, but it's worth just mentioning that this is really one of the obvious things. This is a way to keep ourselves healthy and not just looking great, but healthy. It's a great way for disease prevention. And a very simple step, and by the way, a very simple thing to do. But there's some less obvious things that happen, and one of the reasons why cleansers are so important. And lest you think like, here's this big guy mansplaining why I should be doing cleansing. I'm the father of 3 beautiful young ladies, and of course my wife, my son and I we just love it. And so we get facials and treatments, and we are constantly trying new things. I can't tell you the number of blood masks and collagen masks. We just do that for fun because we get a lot of fun samples. But one of the things that we notice over the course of time is that in our family, for example, I'm a oily skin producer. That sounds, I feel like I'm confessing some sins here, but it's not. It's just my genetics, right? And so some of us will produce more oil in our skins, and cleansing helps to remove some of that excess oil and buildup. We don't want to have our pores clogged, which is worse. I mean, then you start to break out and you feel like a teenager all over again. So making sure that our pores are nice and clean, making sure that our sebaceous glands can produce just the right amount of oil, but not too much. These are some of the hidden benefits that come from, or maybe not so obvious benefits that come from proper cleansing of the skin. So Ryan mentioned some of the highlights of our product. The transparency promise is one of the things that brought me here to Tranont. I love that. I love that commitment to awesome, clean products, and we continue to do that. But the reason why this is such an amazing product is just that. It's a great, powerful cleanser with minimal to no residue. And that's a really awesome promise. How do we do that? Well, it's a cleanser. And we use natural surfactants. Now I'm going to get into a little bit of chemistry geek speak, so bear with me. Surfactants are detergents. I don't want you to think Tom's recommending like we put a big thing of Dawn liquid soap and scrub our face with it. That's like not exactly what's happening, although on a very high level that is. So surfactants just work. They have these really interesting chemical properties. They're water soluble on one side, and they have this grease, oily absorbing end on the other side. And they just work to scoop up all the oil and the dirt and the residue, and then gently lift it off your skin. And hopefully what you're going to see, and what we have seen in our testimonials, is beautiful, clean, radiant skin. Not super tight, where your face is just, that's way, you just feel like your face has been stretched. Some cleansers will do that. And in fact, if you try the Dawn experiment, that's what's going to happen. So please don't do that. Surfactants that are natural. There's some very harsh chemicals that you can find in skincare. I'm preaching literally to the choir here about stuff like this. So where do we get these surfactants and where they come from in nature? Well, they're things like, I'll say one of them for you, potassium cocoate. Well, the cocoate, ought to give you an example, they're coming from coconut. Actually, coconuts produce a number of different natural surfactants that will help gently lift, clean your skin, gently lift the dirt off your skin or the excess oil or whatever, and removes it from your skin in a very gentle way. I feel like I'm saying gentle redundantly, but don't worry about it. Okay. We have surfactants, and that's an important part of cleansing, but we also combine that with other elements and other ingredients that help to smooth and soften your skin. And I just want to highlight a few of these elements. I'm going to start with a property that comes from the chamomile flower. It's called allotonin, okay? Excuse me, allotonin. I got a little frog in my throat. Allotonin has a really unique property. It's a keratolytic agent. And you're going to say, what's a keratolytic agent? Well, this is something that promotes the sloughing of dead skin off of that tough, corneous layer of skin. It just helps remove that gently right off your skin. And so you can imagine, okay, I've got surfactants, they're taking the oil off my skin, off the dirt off my face, but I'm also promoting some of this excess dead skin, helping to remove that as well, which leaves your skin a little softer feeling, and it feels a little bit younger. And so those are some of the properties that we get from allotonin. It's a very soft, exfoliant, soothing ingredient. Next, we have the bergamot oil. Now there's a little bit of a citrus fragrance to this. It's not a fragrance. I just want to be really clear, like we very purposefully have not added any additional fragrances to this product. This is just a natural oil that gets included to this product, and that's where you're getting some of that citrus note from it. Bergamot oil has a couple of interesting properties. One, it too is a keratolytic agent. It helps to remove the skin cell, that top layer of skin cells, softens your skin. It also has some powerful antibacterial microbial elements to it. So you're getting a little kind of a 1-2 punch with this in terms of extra layer, extra protection during this cleansing process. This is an illustration, or a picture I should say, of the Arnica montana flower. Now, Arnica montana has been used throughout ages, or really centuries, as a soothing, inflammation-reducing element. And so when you apply it to your face and you've had a stressful day, you're tired, maybe this is at the end of the day, you're working to you just want to get it done, this can help to remove and reduce some of that kind of anxiety and help to soothe some of that angst that's being expressed in your skin. Okay, 2 more elements and then we'll get to a really simple thing. This is an illustration of some silkworm eggs. And what we have this seems kind of weird, but there's some amino acids that you can actually extract from these silkworm eggs, and these are amazing moisturizing elements. They do a great job in maintaining moisture, which is something that some cleansers, when they're really harsh, can just remove or dry your skin excessively. And so we've added some elements here from silk amino acids to help maintain and retain moisture. The last one is one of my favorite ingredients. It's called the Mudu Mudu seed butter. Say that 3 times fast. Mudu Mudu seed butter. I'm just kidding, you don't have to say it right. So Mudu Mudu is, these seeds have this kind of waxy, fatty substance that is, even if you've used shea butter in the past, this is even better. It's a wonderful hydrating element that, again, helps to maintain moisture, retain moisture during this cleansing process. So, after my vast experience in how to use a cleanser is really shown right here in this very simple way. Super simple, really easy, get your face wet, put some of that cleanser on. It's not, again, the surfactants are natural. They're not going to be this bubbly, foamy thing that you can just dip your face in. You're going to work it into your face, rinse your face off, pat it dry, and you're going to be glowing. You'll be amazing. And again, I just want to reiterate really quickly, one of the beauties of Tranont products is they mirror the wealth products. The health products mirror the wealth products. When you use them consistently, over and over and over, you start to see a compounding effect that happens. And a compounding effect for your good. Linden Tyler said, invest in your skin. It's going to represent you for a very, very long time. I invite you to take a good look at this cleanser. It's awesome. We've used it in our home. We're going to continue to use it. It's available now. It's a great pleasure to be with you. I look forward to meeting and getting to know you all later. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, and I'm back. So just like that, that's a lot of information, and he actually broke it down. I love how he broke it down. I was there in person, so I was able to record this and see this firsthand of his speech and his presentation about this, the science and what type of plant-based stuff and herbs and natural things that we use in this amazing product, because I do love it. I do recommend it. So if you want to get your hands on it as well, click the link in the comment section that's pinned, and you can go ahead and go get yours. I think right now, it depends on when you're watching this, they might have a special going on, a buy 3, get 1 free. Jump all over that. But yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to put them in the comment section. I will answer them. As well, if you want to, you can give me a call or a text. My number's in the description below. I'm very open and to discussions about this. And if you have any questions, I will get those answered for you. So with that, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos or my channel, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that big red button below. Yep, that subscribe button. And right next to it is a little bell. Hit all. I'll go ahead and give you 5 seconds for that one. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and because of that, you are now going to be getting any kind of notifications from YouTube whenever I put out a new content, video, live, wherever it may be, or even a short. So with that, guys, I'm going to probably wrap this up because I know I'm about to enjoy this right here, morning and night, because that's when you're supposed to do it. But yeah, it's amazing how he goes over the science. So with that, guys, we're going to wrap this up. So until the next one, guys, take care, be safe, and be blessed.